Students, on the board we have another question from type 4, which is geometrical problems. So on the board, this is the third question from this type 4. First and second question from type 4 we already completed in a previous lecture. The third question from type 4, this question, student, was asked in the board exam of 2004. Okay, now let's read the story and let's understand what all the things are given to us. P and Q are centers of circles of radius 9 cm and 2 cm respectively. So there are two circles. First of all, there are two circles. P is a center of one circle, Q is the center of another circle. Okay, and giving this respectively term, they have given to us two radius. I can say the first radius is 9 cm and other radius is 2 cm. So up till now what we understood from there, that we have two circles, okay, and radius of first circle is 9 cm and radius of second circle is 2 cm. That's it. So reading up till here, we all get excited to draw the diagram. So I'm drawing a diagram. I have two circles, first with center P, second with center Q. Center P wala circle radius 9 cm, center Q wala circle radius 2 cm. So students, I'm drawing here the diagram. Let us say this is a circle with center P, and let us say this is a circle with center Q. Okay, now this is nothing but the radius of this circle with center P, and its radius is given as 9 cm. Okay, and this is nothing but the radius of the circle with center Q, and it's given as 2 cm. So I have drawn in such a way that if I draw a line combining the two centers, it will touch each other at a common point. So in other words, I can say, if I give the name, for example, this is point M, for example, so PM plus MQ comes to be how much? 9 plus 2, 11 cm. It's very but obvious. 9 plus 2, 11 cm. Okay, let's read ahead. PQ is equal to 17 cm. What is this? According to our diagram, according to our understanding, PQ is 11 cm, and here they are telling us PQ is 17 cm. See this, 17 cm. That means we have done something wrong. What is our mistake? Our PQ is 11 cm. They are saying PQ should be 17 cm wide. Though this clearly hints us that the two circles are not touching each other. So students, this is the pattern mistake what we do. We all draw, it's but natural that we always draw two circles touching each other. So we should know this fact, we should read the question properly. They are telling us the distance between two centers P and Q is 17 cm. If we draw touching both the circle like this, then it's 11 cm. So this diagram is completely wrong. Okay, so let's draw a new diagram. Okay, because if we join it combined like this, if we say that two circles touch each other externally, then the distance between the centers will be 11, but we want 17. So that means circles are not touching each other. So this diagram is wrong. Now let's draw the correct diagram. Okay, I'll say, let us draw the circle with center P and radius 9 cm over here. I'm drawing over here. Okay, with blue color. This is my circle with center P. Okay, now with orange color, I am drawing a circle with center Q and radius 2 cm. Okay, center Q. Okay, now I am joining their centers. If I join their centers, see this, what will happen? If I join their centers, I'll form PQ. This is PQ, right? Okay. Now students, see this over here. This is PQ. Now reading further. Yeah, of course we know that the radius of this circle is 9 centimeter and the radius of this orange circle is 2 centimeter. Okay. Now PQ is 17 centimeter. So let me write the dimension. PQ is 17 centimeter. So see how to write the dimension. Always we can write the dimension like this. Draw a line over here. Draw a line over here, and it's 17 centimeter. 17 centimeter, and an arrow like this, and an arrow like this. Okay. So this is 17 centimeter. Okay. So P is the center of a circle with radius 9 centimeter. I'll write afterwards the radius. Q is a circle with center Q, radius 2 centimeter, and distance between P and Q is 17 centimeter. Let's read ahead. R is the center of a circle. Array, so they are speaking about a third circle. R, okay. R is the center of a circle with radius x centimeter. So we have a third circle with radius x centimeter which touches, see here, which touches the above circles externally. So we have a third circle which touches the orange circle and blue circle externally. Okay, so let me draw the third circle. Okay, let us say this black color is the third circle. The center of this circle is given as R. R is the center of this circle, and the radius is given as x. Up till now I have not written the radius anywhere. Okay, I'll just connect the points. I'll connect this PR. I'll just connect this QR. Okay, amazing. Which touches the above circle externally. It touches, see, it touches over here and it touches over here, the two circles, blue color and orange color. Given that angle PRQ, students, at the center we have R. That means precisely they are talking about angle R. Angle PRQ is 90 degree. PRQ, this is 90 degree. Okay, whenever it's 90, we don't write 90 degree. We draw this box like this. This is 90 degree. Okay. Find x. We need to find x. What is x? What was x? Now let me write the dimensions. See here. R is the center of a circle of radius x centimeter. So students, over here, see this. This R is the center of a circle with radius x centimeter. Can I say this part is the radius? Do you all believe that this is the radius? Radius is what? Any segment starting from the center and ending at the circumference. So it starts from here and ending in circumference. This is radius and it's x centimeter. X centimeter. Okay. Similarly, this part is also a radius. Okay. To avoid confusion, let me say that, let us suppose that this point is point, for example, point M, and this point, for example, is point N. So I'll say MR, this point is point M. MR is x centimeter and NR is also the radius, so x centimeter. Okay. Now let's write the dimensions about this blue circle. Okay. The with center P and its radius is 9 centimeter. So I'll say this PM is radius 9 centimeter and this part, I have not named it. Actually, it's not needed. That's why unnecessarily I'm not introducing more alphabets. This is equal to this. So this is also the radius. This is also 9 centimeter. Similarly, now let's speak about the orange circle. In orange circle, the center is Q and its radius is 2 centimeter. So QN here is 2 centimeter. And this part is also 2 centimeter. Okay. Students, believe me, we completed 70% of the question. Yes, this is the 70% of the question. This is 70% solution. If you understand this diagram, and if, of course, drawing of diagram is compulsory for the correct solution. Okay, nobody will tell you that if you draw the diagram you will get 1 mark or 2 marks. Don't ask that diagram has marks or not. See, diagram is the actual solution. If you don't draw the diagram, then you cannot solve the question. So we have three circles, blue, orange and black. Black touches both the circles, and this is the situation over here. Now a journal question I'm asking you students, please see here, please see this segment PR. Segment PR, pay attention, segment PR. Can I say PM ka value is 9? Yes, PM ka value is 9. And can I say MR ka value is 6? Yes. So students, can I say PM is 9 and MR is X? So what is the total value of PR? PR का value क्या हो जाएगा? 9 plus X centimeter. See, this is a way to write the dimensions. We have to draw two lines and like this arrow over here. Similarly students, if I ask you QN, please see this, QN is 2 centimeter, that's the radius of orange circle, and NR is the radius of this black circle, X centimeter. So can you all tell me the value of the segment, the length of the segment QR? 2 plus X, it becomes 2 plus X. 2 and X becomes 2 plus X. So 2 plus X centimeter. This is the length of what? This is the length of this. Okay students, let me write over here. Please let me write over here. See here, PQ is what? PQ, it was given to us that it's 17 centimeter. Okay, we found out that PR is 9 plus X. So PR is 9 plus X centimeter, and we found out QR is how much? 2 plus X. I wrote here 2 plus X. So QR is 2 plus X centimeter, and it was given to us that this angle is 90 degree. So can I say students, it's a right angle triangle? And whenever a right angle triangle is given to us, there is a famous personality which comes in our mind, and that personality is, yes, the same one which you are thinking about. It's the great personality, Mr. Pythagoras. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem. So in right triangle PRQ, in the right triangle PRQ, the side opposite to 90 degree, PQ, is always called as hypotenuse. This is our hypotenuse because it's the side opposite to 90 degree. So our theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. So can I say PQ square, our hypotenuse is PQ, is one side. One side can be taken as any one, either this or that. So PR square plus QR square. Theorem is hypotenuse square is one side square plus other side square. So PR square plus QR square. You can also write QR square plus PR square. It's one and the same. What's the value of PQ? It's given to us. The value of PQ is 17. See from here. So 17 ka square. What's the value of PR? It's from here. 9 plus X the whole square plus. What's the value of QR? It's 2 plus X the whole square. Of course, you have to write the reason. I don't have plates. I'll just write PT. PT means Pythagoras theorem. You have to write the reason. Okay. Therefore, 17 ka square. 17 ka square is 289. Okay. And over here, what I'll do? Students, it's like the formula. A plus B the whole square. Your A is 9. Your B is X. So it's A plus B the whole square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. A square means 9 ka square. So 9 ka square is 81 plus 2 into A into B. 2 into 9 is 18 and 18 into X is 18X. So I will write 18X. A square plus 2 into A into B plus B square. B square means X ka square. So X ka square means X square. Okay. Plus now about this. Once again, A plus B the whole square. Your A is 2 and your B is X. A plus B the whole square. A square. A square means 2 ka square. 2 ka square is 4 plus 2 into A into B. 2 into 2 into X becomes 4X. So plus 4X plus B ka square. A square means 4. 2AB. 2 into 2 into X. So 4X plus B ka square. B is like X. So X ka square. Yes, great. Now let's evaluate it further. So now I'll do what, therefore 289 is equal to, okay, now let's solve it further. I can see here I have x square wala term here, I have x square wala term here. So x square plus x square becomes 2x square. So it becomes 2x square. Here I have plus 18x, here I have plus 4x. So 18 plus 4, it becomes 22 plus 22x. Okay, and here I have 81, and 81 plus 4 becomes 85. So becomes plus 85. Therefore, now here x square is positive, so I'll keep it as it is. 289 I'll send on that side, it becomes minus 289. So 2x square I'll write as it is, plus 22x I'll write as it is, plus 85 I write as it is. 289 comes on this side, so minus 289 is equal to 0. Okay. Now therefore this 2x square will be as it is, right? Then plus 22x will be as it is, plus 85 minus 289, plus minus will be minus, sign of bigger number is minus, so it will be minus 204 is equal to 0. I can see all the numbers, all the terms are even, so dividing by 2. So if I divide by 2, I'll get x square plus 11x minus 102 is equal to 0. So students, this is a required quadratic. This is a required quadratic. Now we just have to solve this quadratic and we'll get the value of x. See students, I don't have place over here. You can pause the video and then I'll erase it and I'll solve this quadratic. So please start. You can pause the video. Students, so I have copied this quadratic over here. We need to have two numbers such that their product P is minus 102, and when we add the numbers whose product is minus 102, when we add the same two numbers, I should get here plus 11 over here. So summation S should be plus 11. I need two numbers such that their product is minus 102 and the same numbers ka addition is plus 11. Okay, now let me solve this. 102. So 2 5s is 10 and 2 1s are. Okay, now 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 goes in 3, so this will also go in 3. 3 1s are 3, carry 2, 3 7s are 21. Okay, and now the 17 is a prime number, it will not go, so 17 1s are. So can I say my two numbers will be, one will be 17 and other will be 3 2s are 6. I need to have plus 11, but product should be minus 102. Okay, so I'll say it's plus 7 and it's minus 6. Plus 7 multiplied by minus 6 is minus 102 and plus 7 minus 6 is plus 11. Yes. And students, I will not write the middle term because I am solving by splitting the middle term. So instead of this plus 11x, what I will write? I'll write plus 17x and minus 6x, right? Yeah. And this x square will be copied down as it is. This will be x square and this will be minus 102 is equal to 0. Yes, students. Okay, now let's solve this. It's very easy now. Just we have to take the common. Therefore, x common. If x is common, it becomes x plus 17 minus common. Always take the sign of the second last term, minus common. 6 common. It will be x plus, because minus is common, 17 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 17 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, either x plus 17 is equal to 0 or x minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 17 or x is equal to 6. Students, x was our radius of circle with center R. So, x cannot be equal to minus 17 because x belongs to radius. X belongs to radius. So, x cannot be negative. So, x is equal to 6. What's the question? The question was find x. Therefore, radius is equal to x is equal to 6. Don't forget to write the units, 6 centimeter within a box. Hope you understood the question. It was very important question. Solve it fast. Students, now the fourth question on the board and the second for this lecture belonging to type 4 geometrical problems. If perimeter of a right triangle is 40 centimeter. First of all, you all know what does this word perimeter means. Perimeter means sum of all the sides. So sum of all the sides of a right triangle is 40 centimeter. That means in the question we have a right triangle. So now first let's draw a right angled triangle. Let us say the name is not mentioned in the sum, so I'll say let this be a right angled triangle 90 degree. I'll name it as A, B and C. Of course AC is hypotenuse because side opposite to 90 degree is always called as hypotenuse. So I'll write here hypotenuse. Now let's read ahead. And its hypotenuse is 2 centimeter longer than one side. Students, pay attention. They are not telling you that hypotenuse is 2 centimeter. So read complete sentence. Its hypotenuse is 2 centimeter longer. 2 centimeter longer. Longer here means plus. Longer here means plus. So hypotenuse is 2 centimeter more. Hypotenuse is plus 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter more than one side. Now always we know that in a right angle triangle we have two sides, which are called, first side is called as one side, other side is called as other side. Okay, the two sides in which the 90 degree is sandwiched are called as normal sides. So now we can say any one, this is one side, this is other side. So now I am telling this is my one side and this is my second side, or we can say other side. It can be vice versa also. You can call this as one side and you can call this one as other side. Okay. Now he's telling us in the question that its hypotenuse is, this hypotenuse is 2 centimeter longer, means plus 2. Kisse plus 2? By one side. Now I have taken this as one side. That means can I say my hypotenuse depends on this one side? So that means I need to suppose this one side as x. I need to suppose this one side as x, because अगर one side पता होगा तो ही we can judge about the hypotenuse, which is plus 2. That means it becomes x plus 2. Understanding? So I am supposing that let the one side be x. Let one side be x. Value of one side means this AB be x. So now what does this hypotenuse becomes? Hypotenuse is 2 centimeter longer, 2 centimeter more, so 2 plus. So hypotenuse will become x plus 2. Yes, centimeter, here also centimeter. Okay. Understanding, students? Now find the sides of the triangle. It's given that find the sides of the triangle. So first of all, what we understood up till here, that we suppose that let AB ka value be x. So hypotenuse AC will become, it's 2 centimeter longer, so x plus 2. Yet up till now we don't have any idea about side BC. Okay, let's first assume, let's first write whatever we have assumed. See here, I'll write over here. Let one side, first let me name the triangle. Let right triangle be called as triangle ABC. Let right triangle be called as triangle ABC. Okay, full stop. Therefore, let one side, we are calling one side as AB is equal to AB is equal to x centimeter. Okay, we are calling this one side as AB and is equal to 1 centimeter. Sorry, x centimeter. Therefore, hypotenuse, which is equal to AC in our case, is how much? X plus 2 centimeter. Yet we don't have any idea about BC. Okay. So what I did in this left hand side blue color, I just jotted down what all we discussed looking at the diagram. Now it's time to utilize the given part. Now it's given to us that if the perimeter of triangle is 40 centimeter, up till now I haven't used this data that perimeter is 40 centimeter. So now let us use something about the perimeter. So I'll write here on the board. perimeter, P for perimeter, perimeter of triangle ABC is equal to 40 centimeter. It's given to us. It's given to us. Okay. Therefore, what is perimeter? Perimeter, I explained you at the initial stage. Perimeter is sum of all the sides. So sum of all the sides means AB plus AC plus BC. Yes. So AB plus AC plus BC, sum of all the sides is perimeter. It's 40 centimeter. Therefore, now you all know the value of AB. Yes, see the diagram. AB is X, and here also we have written AB is X. Plus, do you all know the value of AC? AC, yes, we know X plus 2. So value of AC is X plus 2. Do we know the value of BC? No, we don't know. So I'll write BC only is equal to 40. Therefore, if I open up the bracket, actually there was no need of marking the brackets because everything is in plus. If I open up the bracket, this will become X plus X, and X plus X becomes 2X plus 2. Plus BC is equal to 40. Therefore, now I'll keep BC here only. BC is equal to 40 minus 2x goes there, becomes minus 2x. 2 goes there, becomes minus 2. I don't have space, that's why I'm writing horizontally on the right hand side. Therefore, 40 minus 2 becomes 38, and minus 2 as it is copied. 38 minus 2x centimeter. So we got to know that the value of BC is how much? 38 minus 2x centimeter. So now students, we got all the values. BC, the value of BC is 38 minus 2x centimeter. So now we know all the three sides of our triangle. AC, hypotenuse X plus 2, AB, which we called as one side as X, and BC other side as 38 minus 2x centimeter. See students, I don't have space on the board, that's why I'm using different colors, but you should bifurcate your solution into parts. We can say this is a first part, leave 2 lines. This is a second part, leave 2 lines. This is a third part. Now in the previous question also of this lecture, I asked you that whenever you see a right angle triangle, then which personality comes in your mind? And it is nothing but great Mr. Pythagoras. Let's apply Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, on right triangle ABC, by Pythagoras theorem on right triangle ABC, what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse ka square is equal to one side's ka square plus other side's ka square. Hypotenuse is AC, so therefore AC ka square, hypotenuse ka square, one side is called as AB, AB square plus other side BC ka square. Reason I already wrote about. Okay. Now next AC. Do we know the value of AC? Yes, AC is X plus 2. So just write X plus 2 the whole square is equal to AB. Value of AB is X. So X ka square plus value of BC. Value of BC is 38 minus 2X the whole square. Okay. Now we just have to solve. See, we have one equation and one unknown, which can be easily solved. Now this is like A plus B the whole square. Hope you all are understanding this. A plus B the whole square. A square. A is X and B is like 2. So A square means X ka square plus 2 into A into B. 2 into X into 2 becomes 4X plus B ka square becomes 4 is equal to X square as it is copied as X square plus this is like A minus B the whole square ka formula. A is 38, B is 2X. B is 2X. A square means 38 ka square. Okay, minus 2 into A into B. 2 into A, 38 into 2. 38 into 2 comes to be 76. And 76, 2 into A into B, 2 into 38, 76. 76 into 2 comes to 152. So 152x plus B ka square. B is like 2x. So 2x ka square becomes 4x square. Becomes 4x square. Okay. So this is like this x square is copied as it is, and this is from this formula. A square 38 ka square minus 2 into 38 into 2x minus 152x plus 4x ka square. Okay. Now let's solve it further. Now I can see something over here, that on the equal to left hand side I have 1 time x square here and I have 1 time x square here. So this x square and this x square gets cancelled. Okay, so I'll cancel this both x squares. This x square and this x square gets cancelled out each other. On the left hand side we are left with, I'll write with other color, 4x. Therefore 4x plus 4 is equal to, now we need to find 38 ka square. 1444, 38 ka square is 1444 minus, as it is minus 152x plus 4x square. Now I can see my x square wala term here is positive, so I'll call this 4x and 4 on that side. So this both will go on that side and become minus. So first I'll write this part, 4x square minus 152x plus 1444. 4x square minus 152x plus 1444. 4x goes on that side, becomes minus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now x square wala term is only 1, so I'll write it the same thing in the next step. Therefore 4x square as it is same, but I can see here I have here minus 152x and here I have minus 4x. Minus minus becomes plus, sign of a greater number, so minus 156x. Okay, here I have plus 1444, here I have minus, so it will be plus 1440 is equal to 0. So this is our quadratic, 4x square minus 156x plus 1440. I can see here that it can be easily divided by 4. All the numbers are divisible by 4. So dividing by 4. If I divide the number by 4, what I'll get? X square, 4x square divided by 4, I'll get x square minus 4 4s is 16, 4 3s is 12, carry 3, 4 9s are 36, so 39x plus 4 3s is 12, carry 2, becomes 24, 4 6s is 24 and 0 as it is equal to 0. So students, we got a final quadratic, much needed quadratic, x square minus 39x plus 360 is equal to 0. Now we just have to solve the quadratic. I don't have place here. Now you can pause the video and continue afterwards. Now I have copied the quadratic over here, x square minus 39x plus 360 equal to 0. That means students, we need two numbers such that their product is plus 360. We need two numbers such that their product is plus 360, and when we add the same two numbers whose product is 360, the summation of the numbers we should get as minus 39, because here I have minus 39. So now let's break up 360. Okay, 2 1s are 2, carry 1, 2 8s are 16, 0s are 2 9s are 18, 0s are 2 45s are 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are and 5 1s are. Now we need to make the pairings. It can be achieved only by trial and error. Two numbers such that if we add the two numbers, if we sum it up, we should get minus 39. Okay, so now let's try up the pairings now. Okay, 3 2s are is 6, 6 2s are is 12, and 12 2s are is 24, 3 5s are is 15. 24 15s will be 100% 360, and when 24 will be added with 15, we get 39, but we want minus 39. So I can do one thing, I can write here 24, I can write here 15, I can write here minus and minus. So minus 24 multiplied by minus 15 is plus 360, minus 24 when added with minus 15 it becomes minus 39, Okay, so our one root is minus 24, other is minus 15. But because we are splitting the middle term, I will not write this, and instead of minus 39, I will write minus 24x and I will write minus 15x. That's it. So now I will copy the first and the last term as it is, x square, and this plus 360 as it is equal to 0. Therefore x common, x minus 24, this minus will be common because the always second last term ka sign we remove common, and then minus and then 15 also common. So x, this sign will become minus 24 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 24 and x minus 15 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 24. Of course, first I'll say either this is equal to 0, let me write that also, x minus 24 is equal to 0, or x minus 15 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 24 or x is equal to 15. So both the answers are positive. So should we consider both the answers? No, it's not possible. We need to ignore one of the answers by quoting that it is wrong answer. Now what to do? Now students, if you observe here, please see here, it's very important. Side BC ka value, please see here, side BC ka value is what? 38 minus 2x. So if at all I take this value of x as 24, so that 24 value of x will be substituted at the place of this x. So 2 is multiplied with x. So 2 now will be multiplied with 24. 2 24s is 48, and 38 minus 48 will give you minus 10, and side of any triangle cannot be negative. Okay, so we will say x cannot be equal to 24. The reason is because if x equal to 24, BC will be negative. BC will be negative. It's important to write the reason over here. BC will be negative. Okay, so that means we'll consider x is equal to 15. X is equal to 15. That's it. What was asked over here? It was asked to find the sides of our triangle. So let's find the sides of a triangle. For triangle ABC. For triangle ABC, what we will say? Side AB. Side AB. Let's start with hypotenuse first. Hypotenuse we call it as side AC. AC is how much? X plus 2. Okay, it's x plus 2. So it will be, x is what? X is 15 now. Okay, we have not considered this 24. X is 15. So 15 plus 2 is equal to 17 centimeter. This is the answer of our hypotenuse. Then one side is equal to, one side we call it as AB, and it is x, and x is nothing but 15 centimeters. So answer of one side is this. And the third side, or which we call as other side is equal to, it's what? BC. It's BC which is termed as 38 minus 2x. 38 minus 2x is equal to 38 minus 2 multiplied by 15. 2 15 is 30. 38 minus 30 is 8 centimeter. So we got all the three sides of our triangle. Okay, we got AC as 17, AB as 15, and the other side BC as 8 centimeter.